So let's talk England player ratings. After that crazy 1-point win against Scotland, plenty of defence. It was a bit messy, or a lot messy, but they got the job done. I like to do these ratings straight after the game, whilst the emotion is high, rather than just spend ages on it and change my mind all the time. So you guys can correct me where you think I'm wrong, but don't get upset if our opinions disagree, because it's all good fun. So welcome to this video, supported by Sports News Blitz. Let's get into it. I'll talk about the players and pop the scores on the side in the edit. The front row did really well scrummaging. They got the upper hand. The ref liked the way England scrummed. They weren't piling Scotland backward, but they did their job. Will Stewart again, another solid effort, quietly going about his business, an absolute rock. And Genge carrying a bit harder than he has done in other games, tackled pretty well. Cameron Dickey hit his jumpers, didn't have a massive impact, got taken off fairly early for George, but decent outing for him. In the second row, a Toje, a classic, a Toje performance really, as in he gave away a few penalties, but also spoiled the ball a lot as well. And he and Chesham, they tackled their hearts out, but didn't have a massive impact in the carry. Curry looked to be struggling a little bit, got skinned very early on, couldn't make that big all-round the pitch impact he had in the last two rounds, but then his brother came on and did just that. Bennell started with quite a few mistakes actually, penalty given away, missed tackle, but then was absolutely phenomenal, carrying the ball all over the place, pumping his legs through contact. England really need this guy, because in attack he is world class for sure. Tom Willis again I thought had a really good game, until unfortunately he had to go off. One massive carry out of a scrum on the 22 really helped relieve the pressure. It's a shame, he had to go off, but the guys who came on did pretty well. Into the back line, Mitchell again, so-so, kicked some nice high balls I guess, couldn't really make the breaks. He got hauled off for Randall, which didn't really make too much of a difference, so not the greatest outing for the Nines. Finn Smith, well, he is England's 10. I think that's nice and easy now. Very assured, some good kicking. A long penalty was a real nice one. A big tackle on Tom Jordan. That was a good one as well. So, yeah, a decent game for Finn Smith for sure. Into the centres, and it's the whole mixed bag. Henry Slade did a lot that was good. Kicked to touch very well, but then slipped off a tackle, gets done for pace a little bit. He tries to smash it up, but he's not that big. So I like what he's trying to do, but just physically he's limited. We've said that before. And what we've said before about Ollie Lawrence kind of lined up, made some amazing breaks, some nice offloads, some big tackles, but can get exposed for pace and did flip one very wildly out of play. So mixed bag for Lawrence, but plenty of good stuff as well. But still that balance is just a bit off for me. But he shows what he can do, but also what he can't do. Probably the star man for England is Tommy Freeman. He is an absolute beast. He's not absolute express out wide, but he works so hard off his wing, smashing over for the first try, high balls, all venom, all pace, all muscle, really impressive. On the other wing, Ollie Slightholme got taken off early, didn't have much of an impact. Missed a bad tackle on Kyle Rowe early on, and Borthwick decided to hook him off, so a bad day at the office for him for sure. Finishing in the back line, Marcus Smith, kind of did what we expected, as in struggled under the high ball, didn't tackle that great, but in attack he looks dangerous. So in a game where England are going forward and having lots of the ball, he'll look good. In a game like this where he's scrambling, he won't. So not the best game for him, but kind of what do you expect when England are under the pump? So an interesting debate to be had there. The front row replacements did very well, I thought. Joe Hayes, Baxter, George did pretty well, apart from Baxter and Hayes giving away a blocking penalty at the end. Cunningham South made some good carries, but does lose the ball sometimes. That has been one of his problems. Ben Curry, a star man in the forwards, all round the park, stealing, carrying. He was impressive. And Daly had come on and got involved quite a lot with quick feet, but then kicked one out on the full, which kind of spoiled it a little bit. So that's my take on the England players. Those are my scores on the side. Please tell me what you thought. Don't get upset if you disagree with me, because it's all good fun. Get involved in the conversation. Do like, do subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.